Well, that's a problem that starts at home and ends outside of the home.
Yeah, usually at the bottom of a bridge.
Yeah, right. Um, but yeah, it's just so long as everyone's feeling fresh enough, then that's what matters. So just like we spoke about last time, brief recap. Not just so yeah, a couple things to recap. Um, I spoke to Lauren outside of the session, and we are going to do what is called hand waving any type of material components that you guys need as far as like, oh, I have to have this thing in order to do this thing. We're just going to say you have it.
Yeah. These
Um,
aren't the components you're looking for.
yeah, right.
Yep. Do you have an
And
example?
sure. So Lauren needs for one of her spells a specific type of stone in order to cast it. I believe it's an opalescent feldspar. So we're just going to
Yes.
say, hey, you have it.
Surprise! Here's your opalescent full spar.
Yeah, instead of going to, a shop NPC and like haggling and being like, well, I have these 12 things. Do you have this? Or you don't have that? Okay,
Oh,
but do you have that? Like, yeah.
yeah, and then or quote unquote worse yet, going out into the
The
world,
wild.
yeah, and then just like trying to find it. So
Gathering.
yeah, so any material components that you need for spells or anything like that, we're just going to assume as capable adventurers, you guys have those, so that we can focus on the RP and getting to the story and all that good stuff versus yeah, like just wasting time tracking down components. So that's number one. And then secondly, per Brandon's contribution last time, if you guys want to say something like, because I don't know how many of you watched the community episode that I sent over uh, into the chat, but if you guys want to say, I ask him for information about XYZ, and then I'll tell you, okay, he's the NPC is either going to have the information or it'll take a roll or whatever. It'll depend on their friendliness. So if you want to do a simplified version like that, totally fine. I will likely respond in a more role playing fashion and give you the full experience, but don't feel obligated to do that. So that's an option. And then yeah, that's pretty much it from like a meta game standpoint. So if there's anything else either that I forgot or that you guys need, let me know. But that's what we're starting with this time. Oh, and then then that's the last thing is I'm gonna drop more and more hints about NPCs. Like this bartender really doesn't look like they're going to be the type of person to have that information. Just to like give you a clue, even more of a yeah, either just more of a clue, hint, more overtly, or just like great that you're trying to look into it, but don't bark up this tree. He's not going to have any information for you, as an example. So those are the three items I wanted to catch up on real quick.
Cool. I think that'll be really helpful. So we're not just like, oh, this guy that's like super like not friendly. We're gonna win him over with our amazing charm, and suddenly he'll have information he doesn't have.
Exactly. So I'm really happy that you brought up that also, by the way, Lauren, because you're going to get to a point and where you're going to want to do something and it's not possible to do. So
So
meaning
it's just like real life. Got it.
correct. Yeah, it's when we get there, I'll tell you what it is. But the as cryptic as all of that is, meaning that like persuade is only going to get you so far.
Yeah.
Meaning that like it's not dominate mind. Which is a fifth level spell. Meaning that like if you were going to try and persuade a dragon to just up and leave his hoard of gold behind to you, there's no chance it's going to happen, right? Because
Yeah.
that was never in the dragon's scope or realm to do. So just so you know, when when those things happen, I'll do my best to cue you also of like, hey, yeah, like they just don't have the information, they're not willing to do that, or something like roles in that case won't matter, and we can kind of go from there. But I just want to let you know, like, and prepare the group for, like, if something can't be done, I won't make you roll for it, because then it's like, oh well, there could be a chance of success. I want to let you know that no, there is no chance. Those are very, very few and far between, but I think that's a decent way to handle it for now, unless someone else has some input on that.
I don't think so. I think it's just good to know, like, not every person is going to have info. Like, some NPCs are just background.
Well, and not only that, but all NPCs are going to have different specialties, and different parts of the city that they're familiar with, and different people, and all of that. Some are just going to be outright resistant. So just know that I'm not trying to throw you roadblocks, but not everyone's going to know everything. So that's the best way I can put it.
Real quick,
Yeah.
as a rolling opportunity, if any of you guys are like banging your head against a wall, the other thing you could do is be like, roll for insight or roll for, perception check. Does this look like somebody that could answer this question? Or like,
That's
does
a good
this look
idea.
like somebody that would know or have a background in this? And just to make things fast, to Austin be like, no. And be like, okay, sick. Let's move on to the next person.
That's a good
Cool.
idea. Like, size them up.
Yeah.
Yep. Like sizing them up, like, oh, does this person have the scar on their hand or, symbol? Okay. Does this somebody look like they can do it? And then, to save the 20 questions game of detective work, yeah, that would be the way to go for sure.
Cool.
And also, fortunately or not, I caught up Apollo with the recording of last session, and we both went over your approach to to Lissa.
Oh man.
So he's caught up, and then I also told him about your guys' merchant contacts that you made in the
The ones that tried to jump us.
yeah Braylon and Ward in the refugee sector. And so right now you guys are at the Plague Rat Pub and Hostel in the refugee sector, and it's about 8:30 later at night. So yep, it's
Go.
Yep, it's like, yep, that's up to you. Again, if you need refreshers, have questions, whatever, just ping me and let me know, and I'll answer whatever I can.
Okay, so we're in the Plague Rat, not in Brunhilde's.
Correct. You can always just go there, but you're not there now.
I'm just asking because the Roll20 thing is showing Brunhilde's.
Will we be let in the door at Broomhilda? What the hell is going on, guys?
That's so funny. I almost forgot to tell you, Jonah, the way that we'll travel through. I think we talked about this last session when you weren't here, but the way that we'll do travel around the city is when you guys say, okay, like we want to just go to a certain sector or a certain part of the city, you'll just go there, and we'll just do
that's easy.
the
Makes
red
sense to me.
Yeah, the old Indiana Jones line over. So just so you know.
Yep. Yeah. I think I do remember that.
Oh, okay. So that is up to the group.
Okay, so it's 8:30. I might be a little fuzzy on some details, but we last talked to our merchant friends who had lost their cargo at sea. They don't know about the missing people, but we know that at night people were going missing in the refugee camp. So we can ask around here at the Plague Rat to see if there's any more info, or we can go back and see if we see anything, or we could go to the docks, see if there's anything there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Calling to what Jonah had just mentioned, can we do would it be a perception check to see if there's anybody else in the inn that may be somebody with information?
Sure. Yeah. Go for it. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Sorry, let me pull up the.
Mm-hmm.
Is this another situation where we can all roll because we're all there?
Sure, that's
or
fine.
just because he asked? Okay.
Ooh,
Mhm.
how fun!
Well, that is a natural 20. Great job, Brandon.
Wah wah.
It's
Oh, there's
absolutely.
nobody at the
Yeah.
end.
And that's a +5. I just want you all to know.
That's rough. What's funny, Brandon, is that's exactly right. Is you are able to see beyond a shadow of a doubt with complete and total certainty that there is no one in this inn who who is going to be able to guide you further or better regarding the missing persons.
Thank
Did
you
I
for
get
your
a
service, Verson.
yeah? Did I get a glimpse through the window?
You do get inspiration for rolling a 20.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
awesome! Yeah.
Wow.
So funny.
me and Amanda are like, we see nothing here.
That's a ship.
Yeah. All right.
Well, do you want to?
We
What do you
we
see,
leave
Verson?
the end.
Yeah.
Well, I do recall engaging with, I believe, the barkeep about slave trade,
Oh,
um,
yes.
about missing people. Let me see here. Ah, crud, I didn't type the name down. It was a name that was already mentioned.
Oh, that's fine. So that is box bestiary and you see box animals and beasts.
Animals.
And that is in the merchant district or merchant quarter.
It's a cool name for a shop. Well done.
Hey, thanks. I stole the name.
Don't
Nice.
tell us
Oh.
you're a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. A magician that reveals his tricks. Let's see.
And then we have Fizz's missing person. His brother.
Both of my
Yes.
brothers.
Yes, both your brothers. My note keeping was
Oh,
subpar last time.
and you're racist against Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. All right. Well, I mean, we can continue pursuing like the main quest of just trying to get more information on missing people. But if you guys want to quickly sidewind on try to do something different to mix it up, if there's not a time crunch, I mean, I'm open to exploring a bit.
And that's
Oh,
to interject briefly. Yeah, the city's not on fire. You can do any of these in any order that you want. There's not one that's necessarily like a quote unquote main quest. There's they all have varying levels of importance, but absolutely address them and do whatever as you please. But yeah, at this point there's no rush.
Got it. Jonas, since you are present, welcome back, good sir.
Hello.
We were the voice from somewhere had mentioned that we should not visit the mage sanctuary yet without your presence. So,
That's right. That is of great importance to me.
I mean, kind of curious about it, but that's gonna be my recommendation.
Is to go to the Mage Tower. I think that if it is nighttime, we might be able to make use of the late hour if we want to go exploring and see if we can. If nobody of here interests any of you, go take a look and see if we can find any of where those people might be missing. Is that the information you guys got from the people, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So people are going missing late at night, right? And it's around 8:30. And if it's late at night, that might be an option to take a look at now. Or if you guys want to converse with anybody here in the bar. We can take a look around and see if we can get any additional information. Also, for the love of God, have some decorum and know that whenever we have these conversations, especially about anything, some back alley bullshit, like, like, yeah, we have to be really careful because, and obviously, like now in early game, it doesn't matter. But if something happens where there's literally a hostage negotiation or something insane, and or like there are some late game characters and stuff like that that will, if you say the wrong thing, you are like, it'll kill you instantly. So, getting the consequences down now of conversations and just being like, you wouldn't go up to a party and go, where's the, hey, what's that white powder on the mirror? Where'd you get that from?
I love what Cameron did. Yes, excuse me. Do you have any drugs in this establishment?
Yeah.
I repeat, drugs.
I will take one marijuana.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will take one drugs, please.
Yeah, but anyway, just yes, we'll just food for thought. You guys handled it the best you could, but I fucking died laughing. So
That was- well, as we go, why that's why I'm also emphasizing that things are really like low pressure, low fire, right now, so that you guys have plenty of time to discuss anything and everything that you want to do to your satisfaction level.
yeah, but back to the storyline. Yeah, how is a group? Do you guys all feel? Let's take a vote. Do you guys feel like going and checking out? Do you want to do some more investigation work? And for potentially black market people, it's late at night. We can also see that. What's your guys' temperature? What are you feeling?
I think because it's nighttime, like it would be great to either do some black market things if that's happening at night, probably, or the missing people, just because of the time of day, and then Mage Tower tomorrow when things might be open. I don't know how the Mage Tower works exactly, but I don't know if they have like business hours.
They have
but-
mage hours. They're
Mage
doing
hours.
mage stuff. That's what I
They're
thought
from
too.
11 to 7.
Yeah, those wizards are early birds. That's how they do it.
But that's my thoughts. I'm open for whatever.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same feeling. I think maybe like a question or two about some of the black market stuff, and then going and take a look. I don't know, if what shady business if they do at any particular time, but I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I actually have to take a call really quickly. But yeah, I'm in for black market, nighttime, out of plague inn. That's what I'm in for.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I'm also in as well. I mean, we might as well use the nighttime while we have it.
The night's a dark time for me.
Ryan, you're so cute with your map.
Oh,
I love it. I think it's great.
Map.
Can you imagine
like
going into a meeting and saying, "What's the song for Dora the Explorer?" The map. On the map.
the only thing I
Dora.
yeah, I think the only thing I ever retained is just Vominos from that. Really.
And an old woman that was trying to sell something suspect.
Oh no, really? Wow. All right, black market stuff. So, if I recall, I'm maybe not correctly, but the perception check that was just successfully performed. It didn't seem like anyone stood out that they would give information. But I mean, I'm very open to still asking a question or two.
Correct, and yeah, that's up to you. I mean, there's just a bunch of ragged patrons. Like, it's a really rundown bar. But yeah, that's yep. I'm not. But not only that, Verson rolled a natural 20 and was able to see perfectly that there's really nobody in here that's going to be able to provide or likely willing to provide any type of significant information.
Yeah, and then you've got to go to box animals and beasts in the merchant district. So maybe that's a daytime thing too.
Or if they're stealing people and bringing them through the back door, that might be a nighttime activity.
Not the back door. Sorry. I think we should do nighttime activities. And so we'll go back to the refugee camp.
Sure.
Or
We
do you wanna
Alright.
go-
you basically just like Brandon said, you'd basically just walk outside, and,
Yes.
and there you are.
And we're at the refugee sector.
Yeah, right.
I'm pretending token pieces teetering as they
You're right.
go linear. Yes.
All right. We're at the refugee sector.
Nice.
Very nice.
Let's see. So
Do
We've
we
already-
see anything? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, because we've been here before. So are we entering from a different area, or is it? How big is the refugee sector?
Tis large.
Yeah, it seems to
Well,
be.
when we came here the first time, we came in front of or right by the inn. So I think we're in the same location that we were earlier, but now it's nighttime.
Yeah, for
Right.
some reason my brain didn't get that. I was like, we're still in the
Ah.
refugee sector. The playground's in the bad part of town.
The whole thing's
We
the
didn't
bad part of
have
town.
Yeah, the whole thing's the bad part of town.
Oh no!
Oh,
Nighttime
no.
activities with the misfortunate? Ah,
And
All right.
unfortunately, we pissed off Lissa, so.
what a jerk.
Alright. That a Manning guy.
Well, I would say probably start off by just seeing if there's any big gatherings near a fire outside, unless by any chance are there any active lights coming from any of the buildings?
The buildings are mostly run down, so they're not. It's probably closer to it's almost closer to a rundown town. So there's not really there's not really lights coming out of like the second floor. There's probably people inside of a home here or there that's even still standing. Like a modest fire or something like that. But there's still people all around. But that's pretty much the immediate condition on I guess on this street. But I guess in fact Verson and Nixara roll for perception, please.
Alrighty.
Nice.
I got good news.
You look to the left, I'll look to the right.
So as you look down the street, or this cobblestone street, you can see that there are and actually both of you have dark vision, so I'll just tell you. And actually you have turbo dark vision.
I do. I've got mega. It's huge.
Giga dark vision. You can see that there are 2 or 3 different hooded and cloaked figures. You can't exactly tell what color these cloaks are, but they are talking. One of they're split up, and they're talking to the various groups of homeless that are on the street at the end of it, but they're clearly together. These cloaked individuals, and they just appear to be talking to the homeless people.
Verson, do
Awesome.
you see what I see?
Yeah, it looks like there's a few unsavory characters talking over there. Maybe we
Should
want to
we?
check that out, you think? Yeah. Like, you and I. Bing bing.
But we should fill in Apollo and Abanon and Thiz of what we saw. We saw, it seems there to be 2 or 3 cloaked figures. They look pretty ominous. They're talking to various groups of homeless down the street. Do you think we should go closer and see what they're up to? Stealthily?
Yeah, how do you guys want to approach this?
Yeah, so I think what we can do is maybe we can sneak up and try to overhear the conversation. And if that doesn't work, maybe we can just have a quick conversation with the people they just talked to see if we can't get something out of them. Or at least, it's a little bit fresher for them.
I agree. And we should be very careful so they don't see us if we can help it.
Yeah, why don't
Don't
we...
suspect anything.
Yeah, we can try to sneak up. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. We can all... So we don't all come in hot and heavy,
Yeah.
Does one person want to try to go first? Yeah, right. Would it be easier if just one person wants to sneak? Versus
I'll offer to be like 10 feet in the rear, just watching Alice, but I'll come in if you need me. I don't think I should lead this one.
Thank you for remembering Alice.
Dude, Brian, you're honestly the goat for that, dude.
Dude, there is enough guilt to make me remember this girl.
Honestly, so understandable.
And this is also a good opportunity to discuss amongst yourselves, at least like in whatever terms you feel comfortable with, talking about who has the best stealth capability anyway.
Yeah, I would be genuinely surprised if it wasn't me, but we can...
But meaning that, like, if it's you and someone else, you might be able to sneak up successfully, but someone else might not. That's all I mean. And then you can gauge who actually wants to go up.
Totally. Okay, great.
Yeah, I don't want a fat frog leg and my heavy chain armor.
Clank, clank, clank. Yeah.
Dude, if all else fails, we send Alice.
Yeah.
Hello, good sir.
Waving around a needle. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
My stealth is +5.
+2.
Mine's plus nothing.
I'm gonna guess that the others begin with a little dash in the front.
Not great, but not bad. That's I'm on that same boat with you, Nix.
So is that me and Thiz? Are we you go to one group, I'll go to the other? Because you said there's 2 groups, right, Austin?
So there's
or multiple groups?
So there's one group of 3 hooded individuals that appears to be split up and talking to various groups of the different homeless and down on their luck in the area. So there's a couple different groups around.
Cool. All right. I mean, I guess
let's sneak it, baby.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go together? Or do you want to split up? Because if you do, I think Verson might be better to go after the 2 because he's less likely to get caught. Whereas if Fizz gets caught, at least it's like a one-on-one.
I mean, not to like over-index here, but if theoretically, if he does go first and then gets caught, they may be more alert.
Yeah.
Right.
And not only that, there are, sorry, Ryan, there are not. Okay, so there are 3 different groups of conversations going on. There's one group of homeless and one hooded figure. another group of homeless, and another hooded figure, and then a third of the same. So Lauren, they're not there. There's no duo. It's one each.
Yeah, I also like the sneaking may be good, and maybe that's like, but also like, there's no reason that these individuals may be like thinking that somebody's trying to spy on them as well. So, I mean, maybe we, I mean, regardless, I think we can. Let's go up there and see what they have to say. Let's do it. All right, I'll go. I'll
You
go
are
first.
Discord muted. Sorry, say that all again,
Yes.
Lauren.
No, sorry, I froze really bad, so I'm just trusting whatever plan you guys came up with.
Okay.
I missed all of that. I'm so sorry.
Real quick, Austin, how out of place do we look? Like, do we stick out like sore thumbs compared to everybody? 'Cause you said they're homeless, yeah?
Yeah, this is a really vagrant area. I mean, it's clear that you guys aren't from the refugee sector, so I mean, you stick out. You stick out pretty well. Like people can tell that you're not you're not down in your luck and looking ragged and homeless and everything. So yeah, I mean, you're pretty different from the others in this area.
Okay. So you kind of stick out. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we can just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to like take off my like just like I'm assuming I have like clothes underneath like
course.
the leather armor? Okay, so I think what I would like to do is take off the just the leather armor.
You know, roll around in the bushes a little bit,
Yeah.
Put some twigs in your hair.
Get out of your ghillie suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I toss it over to Nyx. I have a hood. I'm gonna put the hood up, and I'm gonna kind of walk over a little lazily, maybe a little bit of a a little what I'm saying, a little
Give him some pepper in that limp. Yeah.
a little pimp called Slickback, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And just kind of walk over there in an attempt to overhear the conversation for the nearest group.
Great. Because yeah, I mean, so you're essentially just walking up. You're not really trying to deceive them. It's up to you if you would like to roll a stealth check or not. I wouldn't make you because again, like you're just wandering up. You look like you're blending in pretty well. There's really no need to, but it's up to you.
Oh, appreciate it.
I don't want to like deprive you of that. I'm just letting you know, like you did the thing where you don't need the roll. So
I agree. Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool.
Let's go with that then. I like that approach.
Awesome. Yeah. I believe that that's a reward for doing a good job of blending
Totally. Yeah, not just walking up going stealth check.
in. Which is you could do that too, but this is
Yeah.
quite clever.
You're announcing what your motive and your move.
Yeah.
And so as you maintain your act and saunter up sluggishly to the group of homeless and the hooded figure that is talking to them, you can see that this hooded figure is wearing robes underneath this hood. It doesn't seem like they're trying to disguise themselves necessarily or like hide. The cloak is just, it appears to be for just some discretion. And as you get up there, meaning that they're not like, it doesn't appear that there's some sort of assassin or, they're not dressed like some type of obviously nefarious individual it would seem. They have on some type of robes, but you can't, it doesn't matter at that point. But you get the sense from just looking at them that they don't, like, if you were going to take them in a fight, it would be easy. And so as you get up closer and start putting your hands toward the fire and start listening in, you can hear you start to hear the conversation, and you hear the hooded individual say, "Oh yes, for any of you who are looking for a better life and a way out of here, I have that way. And the homeless, one of the homeless asks, "Oh, but how? What do you have? Do you have silver? Money?" "We have everything you need. All you need to do is decide if that's something that you want. If you want to come with me, you don't have to. But we have everything that you need. Food, a better life, and we're working for something far better so that no one has to be in this refugee sector ever again." "Oh, I don't know." As that homeless person is unsure, another one says, "Yes, anything. I haven't eaten in days." And so the hooded figure says, "Well, we welcome you, my child, please," and sends, and kind of softly ushers them to the farther end of the street, to basically what looks like a small group that might be gathering of people who are interested in whatever they have to say. So it looks like they were able to convince a few people. Looks like they're handing out a couple of silver here and there. They're not bullying anyone, or like holding them at spell point to come along. But that's what you're able to hear pretty well, is that they're offering people some type of a better life, handing them money. Yeah.
Cool. Can I check to see if what kind of robe it is, or
Sure.
what's on it, or anything like that?
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll perception.
Gosh, sorry, one second.
Oh.
For some reason it went away.
No rush. Cool. So you're able to see that they're more of like priestly type robes. Not necessarily that they would be priests, but it's something more like red and white that is, and you can tell pretty well, both with your perception as well as dark vision, that the robes just appear to be like cleaner and nicer and either more priestly in nature or wizardly, but they're not like ragged or anything. And let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like they're pretty well layered. You don't see any symbols on them or anything. So like, oh, great, I get it. So it's not the cult of Kalendra.
Ah, okay.
Just as a larger distinction point, you can tell that that's very much not these people.
Okay.
Cool, very cool. Thank you for that.
Thank you for
Yeah.
We're like, were they red and white?
I know we passed by like a cathedral when we were coming over this way. Have I recognized this kind of robe before, or anything like that?
Let's do a history check for you. Yeah, so you can tell that the robes likely belong to some type of more holy order. Maybe they were closer to like priest-esque or cleric-esque robes, but they appear to be pretty uniform. So you'd have to imagine that they're part of some organization. You just can't tell, and are not familiar enough with which one.
Okay.
Also, quick interjection: how's the feedback been so far from me? Good.
Fucking awesome.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
you guys are crushing it right now, moving fucking right along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
dude,
having fun?
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, thanks. Yeah, no, I
Okay,
am.
good.
His shirt is drenched.
You
Yeah.
better be.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, no,
it's like
it's-
airplane where I'm just water's pouring down. I just
Don't
want
call
to
me Shirley.
I just want to make sure
No.
that the feedback I'm giving you is good and all of that and like in line with what we discussed.
Yeah, no. A, thanks for checking in. B, I already have a note to mention this. I already had a note to mention it at the end of this thing.
Oh, great.
But yeah, no, it's awesome.
Great, thanks.
Super helpful. Okay. So okay. Okay, so I saunter back to the team. Um, so it looks like they're a part of some organization. They have kind of red and black or red and white robes. Probably closer to like priests or clerics. They seem to be gathering um, a group of the individuals, over yonder. I really want to follow them if we can, and see maybe where they take this group and see if we can't get some more information. Unless somebody has a different idea of how to approach this.
I say follow them. I don't believe in charity.
Yeah. Um. Well, we can do it one of two ways, which is we can stealth them and follow in behind them, or we can do what you kind of did there and have a bit of a disguise. So, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I thought about this as well, and we don't quite know what we would be walking into if we disguised going into it, especially if there was they went into somewhere, right? We would kind of lose line of sight with one of our teammates. So I was thinking maybe just like gather information first, kind of observe what's going on, and then decide from there whether we want to, you know, either all go in just a little Raggedy Ann, or you know, send somebody in to experience it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me. Well, okay, if that's the case, then why don't we? Yeah, why don't we all just kind of follow them from a distance and chill if you guys are down for that.
I
Can we
have
try?
Alice. I have Alice wrapped in one arm, and I'm just like doing this against the buildings, just in the try to like be in the shadows.
No, yeah, I love it. Yeah, I can try to, just because I am a little bit like stealthier.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
can try
Brandon.
to.
I'm going to interrupt real quick. They weren't suspicious of you at all. Just assume that you were another person.
Nice. Okay.
Just to give you an idea of like they just assumed that you were another vagrant coming in and out. You were not noticed as any type of threat or anything. Just so you know.
Very cool. Okay.
Wow, that's so
Um,
helpful, Austin. Thank you.
Sure. Well, I feel that that's only fair. Yeah, I feel it's only fair.
totally. Okay. So then I can kind of go back over there, and meander around a little bit, see if we can't, all do it. I don't know how suspicious it would be if all of us kind of, walked over there, a frog and a dragon and a drow and a gnome, and I don't know, but yeah, we could start kind of going over there.
Well, it's not his fault. He's a dragon,
Yeah.
That's true.
and that hideous little girl over there.
I can't believe I hired you.
Oh shit, she talks. Apollo's mortified. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's I guess we follow then, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna stay in the rear for this and basically just be the lookout, just in case.
Yeah. I would suggest maybe we like kind kind of separate out a little bit, just so we're not kind of bunched together. And then, as I've already been up there, and the possibility of them recognizing me is higher, I can probably be like towards the front, just because I won't be as suspicious or new or anything like that. So,
Like
Fly
30 feet,
casual.
like 30 feet apart or something.
What does your eagle eye see?
all right, are we going, or
Yeah, let's do it.
let's go?
Cool.
So I guess the first thing, Austin, is we kind of wait to see what this group does, if they walk or continue to talk or whatever the case is.
Great. So as they, you can see that as this kind of group of unfortunates and homeless is being gathered, they probably get into a group of about eventually maybe 10 or 15 who are willing to accept whatever invitation this is, and you end up seeing 6 hooded figures in total that start walking with this group. Again, they're not in chains, they're not being threatened or mistreated. They're just walking with, they're just walking as a group, and they go from the refugee sector down to one of the stairways down to the canal.
Question. Now that I'm following more closely, do I recognize the religion?
No.
Okay.
You can roll a check if you want, but it is it's foreign to you. You would pick up you pick up the same thing as Verson.
Yeah, sounds good.
So
okay, they're down into the canal.
Yeah, so they go down into the canal where they have a boat waiting, and so this group of individuals gets onto this canal boat, canal ship, and just they slowly are paddling and go under one of the canal bridges. So you can see enough, but as they go under one of these longer bridges and basically in this more tunnel section, you essentially lose sight of them there.
Okay.
Do we know if they like go past the bridge, or were they still under the bridge? Do we have any line of sight there?
You could go around. I mean, you could like walk around to the other side of the bridge if you want and look over. But from this, I guess you have dark. You both have dark vision also. So basically, you can see that the boat stops underneath the bridge, and it looks like they're going into some type of entrance, probably one of the maintenance entrances for the sewer system. From what you can tell with your dark vision, you don't know if it's a maintenance tunnel or what it is, but it looks like the boat has stopped underneath and much farther down, and people are disembarking.
Okay, team. We have a few options here.
Oh yeah.
The first option would be we can check to see if there's any other hooded individuals around, all kind of attempt to look disheveled, and all kind of go down there and like kind of like disguise our way down. To reduce suspicion, we can send a few of us down to kind of scope it out and see what's going on, although that's a bit riskier. And then the other two options that I think of, or we could just report it back to the guard, Gelvin or
Schaefer.
Schaefer.
And then, or my least, Ryan's favorite, we could go in just face front and kind of check out and see what's going on, maybe ask some questions. But given Jonah's spiel earlier, probably not the way we want to go about it.
I was not going to recommend that.
Okay.
You're not our dad, Jonah. I'm just kidding.
You don't know that, lady. You don't know.
And those are just kind of how I view it. Of course, if anybody has any other thoughts or ideas of how we can approach it, please.
I wish I could contribute to that.
Let me think here. Yeah. How confident are we all feeling? Going in, is there any concerns for this?
I've got level 2 spell slots and a Night of Sleep ahead, so I'm just kidding.
And not a single damn to give. Yeah.
Are we feeling like these are the people that are going missing, or is this something separate? Like, what is the group consensus? Like, is this related? And I'm not saying that because, like, we need to only focus on the other thing. It's more like, I guess it doesn't really matter, because I don't think we want to split up.
No,
I'm
we
just
definitely
talking out loud.
shouldn't.
Go ahead. Yeah.
We definitely should not split up. That's how we get Scooby-Dooed into some multiple altercation.
Yeah, one of you collapses the chandelier while the other one.
Yeah.
Then Austin morphs into two people and starts doing two different campaigns.
Raggy.
And nobody wants that, Brandon. Two of me?
Yeah, no. Yeah. Everybody's worse off because there's already two of me in this world.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and, by the way, just because you asked, Lauren, I'm going to go ahead and say this is definitely probably the people going missing.
Cool. That's kind of what I was thinking too.
But somebody knows everything all of a sudden because he's played before.
First of all, why is it not a casual just walk up to entrance? Why does it have to be entered this way? So clearly
because it's nefarious, but not nefarious.
No! It's a clue.
It's a clue. I'm cluing for looks.
My plan is, because I've got Alice, is that I'm gonna try to be as inconspicuous and stay in the background as much as possible. Worst case, if I get approached or I'm seen, I'm just gonna put on an act with her, and just
yeet the child.
Yeah, nothing will happen to you, Alice, but I might be pretending to turn you in because I found you as an orphan.
Let's hope it doesn't get to that.
Yeah. So long as you tell me I'm part of the plan. I'm on board with the plan. I'm up for a good act.
I love it.
She's so sweet.
Cameron, do you have any thoughts on what you'd want to do?
No thoughts.
No thoughties. Maybe we.
What makes a man turn neutral?
So right now we just see the entrance at a distance. Technically, we don't.
Correct, because you didn't. Yeah, the best that you guys could do would be like to follow them to, the top of the staircase essentially, and then watch them go and paddle over to this entrance in the boat. So, yeah.
Are there any other boats nearby?
No.
Okay.
Is there any other hooded individuals around?
I'll have you roll perception for that.
Do it.
God damn.
It looks like there is at least one more group of 2 or 3 that is doing the same thing, that you can see, at the end of, kind of the refugee sector, dock, canal area. So yeah, it looks like there is another group.
So do we need to pretend to join them?
This is our chance. If we want to pretend...
We're going to emotep this.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, next, can I have my leather armor back? Thank you. I'm gonna still look inconspicuous, but just in case.
But stylish.
Yeah, but stylish. Um, okay, are we agreed? Is this the direction we're going in? Are we gonna fake it till we make it?
Oh, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. Let's do it.
Yep. Yes. Yeah.
Sounds good.
100%.
All right. All right. So, void of having now the leather, kind of similar experience with the hood, and kind of, meander on over. And then recommend that we maybe, I mean, it seems like we're all going to aggregate to one, but to avoid even further suspicion, maybe we all don't go to the same little huddle.
Yeah. Why don't we like blend into the crowd a little bit? We got like a little traveler's cloak or something we throw over and go in and see if we can cover our armor up if we got something.
Yeah,
You have traveler's cloaks. I'm just
and
kidding.
this well, it's like a Princess Bride. Whoa, boy, what I wouldn't give for a Holocaust cloak. Oh, like this one?
Yeah.
So you can also tell that this is a larger group. There's probably about like 5 hooded figures and maybe about 20 or 30, maybe even closer to 40 homeless people that are gathered. They haven't quite finished whatever recruitment they're doing. So, yeah, it's pretty easy to do whatever you want, but it looks like it's a larger group that's standing up and just talking amongst themselves. And this group is probably 120, 150 feet away from you.
That's not where I thought that number was going. I'll be honest. I thought you were going to talk like 150 people, and I was like, "That's a shit ton of people."
No, well, no. The amount of people is about 5 hooded figures, and then maybe like 30 or 40 homeless, all standing around talking with each other. And that group, that collection, is at the end of or at least like near the middle ish of where you are. But long story short is like they're far enough away to where they have no idea you exist.
Cool. All right. Head over there into the group and enter one of the huddles.
Sure. So it's basically one large one. So I'll assume that you're just kind of like starting to blend into the group, and you yeah. So you basically hear more of the same, which is the hooded figures talking about how, yes, we're looking forward to offering everyone in the city a better life, but the least we can do for you now is some silver to show that we're serious, and you don't have to come with us, but if you want a better life and a warm meal, we have that. And so just more of the same, more non-threatening behavior. Again, they're obviously civilians. They're not adventurers or assassins or anything. They're still wearing their hoods and robes, and just going around talking to the homeless people, and the homeless people are talking amongst themselves. Oh, should we do it? I don't know, but this we don't need to with the silver. So this group is still deciding amongst themselves.
All right. I kind of look at the hooded figure and kind of slowly raise my hand and say, I lost everything on the way here. I was robbed by bandits, and I have nowhere else to go. I need some support.
Oh, you poor soul. Here. It immediately puts 5 silver in your hand. I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you sick?
No, I'm not sick, but this is the lowest I've ever been in my life, and I need I need some hope.
Well, don't worry. You can have a better life with us. We have a whole group that we're rehabilitating and helping, and we would love for you to come with us and join us in helping the city be a better, safer place and get you stronger and on your feet.
Oh, I cannot thank you enough. I would love for that to happen.
Oh, absolutely welcome. We'll be departing by boat a little bit down there as we see who else will be joining us, but I promise that you won't regret your decision. You'll be feeling better in no time.
Thank you.
So,
Question, Austin.
yes.
I know that we're keeping our distance, but theoretically, I wanted to ask because I know we're like not trying to huddle as a group, but theoretically, let's say I just want to know if potentially if Brandon is within my eye line. Like I would actually, even though I can't overhear the conversation, can I see their physical interaction close enough?
Sure. Well, I also assumed that you guys had just gone into the group as a group and started mingling.
Okay. May I
Yes.
may I do an insight check to see if I can try to predict if their body language seems like it's genuine on how they're trying to offer
Totally.
their sincerity?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Great idea. And yeah, please roll for it. Good idea. Yep. You can easily tell that they appear to be genuine about what they're saying. Yeah, you don't detect any sudden moves. They are not looking at each other slyly and smiling. So they appear to be genuine about what they're saying.
Cool.
And if there is malintent, it would be extremely well hidden. But it doesn't look like that's the case.
Okay.
Well, since we're here. Oh, even worse. I'm fooled.
Verson quite literally takes his hood and pulls the wool over his eyes. Pulls the wool over his own eyes.
Oh my god.
Feels
See
like
no
cheating for all of
danger.
us to roll.
Well, not with those rolls.
Well, by golly.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, same thing. You can still tell and see that they are genuine about what they're saying. The silver they're handing out is real. Again, no aggressive movements, no sly looks to each other. You see the same. You run across the same information that Imanon did.
Okay.
It's only about like 5 hooded figures.
Yeah, 5 hooded
In this
figures
group?
and probably about 30 or 40 homeless, all standing around in a group talking.
And do we all
Okay.
need to kind of make our case to get on the boat?
That's an interesting question. I would say, yeah. I mean, you don't have to do that individually. I guess if Verson is saying that he's alone, then yeah, you probably would have to do that. Yeah, you probably would have to do it individually since Verson's kind of running alone.
Okay. Unless one of us can come up with a story that might include the other 5 of us.
That's a good call.
Also, Verson has not been. He's just been told where the canal boat is. He hasn't been like, oh, you have to go down there right now or anything like that. He's still in the group with all of you.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I'm also curious. Like, would they even be like it's a big group. Like, would they know that? Do they all talk amongst themselves and say, hey, I talked to that guy, and that guy said
Right,
yes.
yeah.
So I don't know if we know where the location is.
I guess that's a really good point, Brandon. Yeah, you probably wouldn't need to make your case, Lauren. You could probably just walk onto the boat as another hopeful, in the assumption that you're in the group. Ryan, what's up?
I was about to say, based off of what you do for a living, you could just offer your services as well.
Oh. I wonder if there would be a conflict of interest because it's a different religion.
Potentially.
Yeah, I got a noodle on that. That's a good idea, though. I hadn't thought about that.
Let's see. I mean, I could probably persuade or convince. I feel like I could. Honestly, I would probably just put up an act with Alice to get on the boat. Just say
I think we know where the boat is. I think if we get stopped, like we can ad hoc convince once we're on the boat or inside.
I guess what seems more fun, because I can ad hoc a story for myself. It was more just like
yeah, sure.
I recommend. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No. But I'm also totally fine with just like being like, yes, we're in the crowd and we get on the boat. Like, I'm not advocating one way or another.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we're able to just get on the boat effortlessly, I'm good with that. But if it takes just a little bit of effort, where it's like, hey, just your attempt to like, even if it's a simple dialogue with not much elbow greasing needs to be involved. Everyone I think would be able to come up with a very feasible story. I mean, Fizz easily could just be, no offense, a farmer that lost everything, and then same thing with, Apollo. He could be absolutely discriminated and he was out of a job or something. Just
my mother sacrificed my sister.
On a Tuesday. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm good with either or.
Am I taking the plunge? Am I going ahead?
Into the water?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Damn it.
I mean, you can if you want. Well, you can see what happens. It's a supposedly free country.
If you think it'll be fun, yeah.
If you think it'll be fun. You roleplay however you want, Cameron.
Yeah, dude. Why don't you involved?
And he was never heard from again.
I know. He took the plunge. Apollo, what are you thinking?
Mingling?
Yeah, we're doing it. Getting on. I don't know. Approach them, say the same, kind of follow in as we're all distantly spread out and making our way through the crowd. If I am approached, I would just say something like, was cast out and need refuge.
Sounds like the song they sing.
And then I have my hand out. I'm like, 5 silver, nice. Pocket that shit immediately.
I'll go up next. Yeah, I'll approach the boat and basically just, good sirs. By any chance, do you have room on this boat for myself and this child that is with me?
Oh. Hello, yes. What? Yes, of course. What's happened to you? To need our refuge, which of course you're welcome. We just care. What's brought you here?
Oh, 'tis a sad, sad and long tale, so I'll spare you the details, my good sir. Uh, you see, I was just wandering along the road one time, and basically, I came across a burnt-down carriage, and unfortunately, I saw what cleared to be, with all things said, I cover Alice's ears, just a pure slaughter. I mean, I found her parents' bodies, and everything was stolen and just ripped to shreds. You know, I barely could resuscitate her. She had an inch left of her life, and I had to take her into town and find a doctor and everything, and it cost every last cent, but God, it was so worth it. Ah, this child. But enough about me. Please, if you have it within your hearts, give her a chance.
Oh, of course. What a terrible, terrible tragedy. Please, please, come down. Come with us.
I pull him up really aggressively. Oh, thank the gods! And I just shove him aside and I just walk.
Alice corroborates your story. Oh, yes, it was terrible. I don't know what I would have done had he not saved me. As Alice winks at you and smiles. And you both easily get on the boat, and they welcome you down with a growing number of homeless that are also getting on this canal boat.
We have. What do we have? Fizz left?
Probably you have everyone left except Verson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I will go next. Excuse me, sir. I am in need of help. I am homeless, and I've traveled from a very far away place. I lost my father and my sister, and I have no home, and I'm desperately in need of shelter.
Oh, my child, it appears that you wear the robes of a faith. We welcome you, and can only say that we know that you will feel better with us, and we can help you restart your life and help you start anew. And they easily welcome you, and you'll please welcome. Come in into our vessel here, and we'll be off as soon as everyone's decided.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate it.
Oh, we look forward to helping.
On the plot twist. As soon as you said I see robes, I was like, no!
Austin, do you still need me to talk to them?
It's up to you guys. If you want to talk your way onto the boat, it's up to you. But you can tell at this point that they're super receptive to anybody. You could do or say anything. So it's up to you if you guys want to do your own individual story. But I'm not going to make you do that.
Got it.
That's just what you guys have been doing, and I was like, cool. Like, I'm not going to get in the way of, fun role playing.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I think that was great. I really liked everything. So it's completely up to you guys if you want to go that direction, or if you're like, nope, I just go on the boat. Whatever you want.
Oh, please, sir, won't you help me? Please, please, I must get onto the boat.
Hello, my friend. Of course. What's happening? What's the problem? What's the matter? What can I do for you?
My farm was burned down by dragons.
Oh.
We lost the crops. We lost everything.
Oh.
I lost my family.
My God. Please.
Please, I'm just seeking refuge.
Oh, of course. Here, please, have some silver, as he gives you 4 silver. And please, come with us.
Thank you.
I got 5, Cameron. You got gypped, dude.
Yeah.
At least you got some.
That's true. They give Nixara 5 silver.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's totally right.
Alice, did they hand you any silver?
No.
I'll remember this.
You can talk to him if you want, Ryan. Be like, hey, I saw other people getting silver. I didn't get any. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
You know, honestly, I think I'm just gonna be petty and let this brew internally for a bit.
Awesome.
Nice. Very on brand.
Cool. So, Apollo, are you getting on the boat or giving him a story?
Yeah,
Or what's next?
I thought I already got my 5 silver. Oh my, I was kicked out of my little swamp that I was in, and I need refuge.
Oh, please. How unique. Of course, sir. Please come with us. And
Thank you for your time.
did you already receive your silver?
No, I didn't know anything about silver. I
Oh.
took 5 more silver for another guy.
So, you can roll for deception for
No,
that.
no. I'm totally kidding. Apollo wouldn't do that.
That's so funny.
Oh,
I just go up to all the hooded guys and I'm like, please, my swamp. I'm like, guys, I'm at 50 silver. What are you at?
Yeah.
I'm deceptive for you. I'm just kidding.
That's so funny. Okay, so you all go. Wow, this is playing out differently than I thought. It's great. So the rest of the homeless and the 5 hooded figures, probably about 5 or 6 more of the homeless go with you guys. So maybe even closer to 8, 9, and you all get on the canal boat and slowly go. Same thing. Everyone looks well treated. They've been given silver, and you guys now go down the canal into this sewer entrance. And as the boat stops under this bridge and everyone starts to get out, one of the hooded figures pulls out a ring of keys and unlocks the sewer door. So, good job, because if you would have just followed him, you would have hit a locked sewer. So just wanted to shout out, great job, and
Yay!
that worked out. So as the I'll have images in Discord, but not in Roll20. Just by the way, when we get there. So as you walk down the sewer, you can hear, or rather, so sewer door opens, and the group starts walking through the sewer. It's dark, but several of you have, actually all of you, I think, have dark vision. And one of the homeless asks, should we light a lamp? And one of the hooded figures responds, oh no, there's too much methane gas. There's too much gas in the sewers. If we do, that could cause an explosion and hurt all of us. So no, we won't be doing that. We know where we're going. That's okay. Oh, okay. So, but you do hear roaring and thumping in the distance of the sewer, but it doesn't appear to be, or it doesn't appear to be or hear that it's getting closer. So as your group continues to walk down this maintenance tunnel for the sewers, you turn a corner and come to a door that is that has an elaborate lock system, and the the hooded figures, they branch out, and I'll put a picture in the chat of what it looks like. Let me... you guys got here really quickly, so I didn't expect to need this right now, so excuse me.
Be better. No, just kidding.
Impossible. So, as you guys are at this T intersection, one of each of the, or two of the hooded figures go down the side hallways as they stand, as another stands in the middle, with all of them coordinating in a very, they've done this many times before. So the chains are unlatched from the door, and then they each give each other signals to pull the levers. And they pull the levers at the same time, and the door rises. So also, small point of congratulations, you didn't have to figure this puzzle out because you were escorted down.
Oh hell yeah!
So as the sluice door opens, you and your group walk down a large, loud sewer, a whole walkway built above this sewer, over to what looks like to be some type of elevator. And so your group and this homeless, the whole group of homeless and hooded figures are all walking down, and you see a very familiar symbol. You see a cross with bat wings. Where have you seen this before?
Is this the mark on the hand?
No. No,
Okay.
that's more of some animal. But also Nixara gets another familiar feeling.
A cross with a bat.
So it was in your first session.
Oh, the boat.
Yeah.
In the very beginning, underneath the hull of the boat that we started on, I got a funny feeling.
Mm-hmm.
As we were inspecting the barrels, but I couldn't quite figure out what it was.
And this symbol was on the crate that you mended.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together. So, as you see this, as you see the symbol, you just get another familiar feeling, but it's much stronger this time. And your group heads onto this platform with all kinds of chains. Again, it's very much looks like an elevator, and this group of homeless is wondrously looking around of like, oh, what is this? And when everyone's on and the hooded figures are making sure that everyone is safely away from the edges, it looks like they're really trying to take care of people. Then they all look at each other, and the elevator starts to descend and sink. And you hear the chains chunk, 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 as the symbol and the lights start to get out of view, and the elevator disc continues to descend. You then come to the bottom, and you come to the bottom and walk out into a whole undercity that has been created underneath Highstone. As you walk through You come out the elevator at the top and start to wind your way through this enormous undercity. Let's see. Passing the rooms, dormitories, and even some prison cages, there are some people dead, some barely alive, as you continue to pass room after room. There's no hoard of gold or weapons. This is bare bones living, if you can even call it that. You pass another chamber that looks like a some type of medical or laboratory or something, and it has a terrible series of what looks like experiments on a table and in cages and in these tanks. So, as you continue to walk and see, you find yourself walking down and eventually make your way to a more distinct sound, walking into a huge chamber. You find yourself at the top of a long stairway of an enormous laboratory. I'll put that picture in. So you find yourself at the top of this stairway in this large laboratory area. Rows of seats point at a slightly elevated examination table in the middle of the room. Looking at the laboratory, there are long wooden tables and shelves holding tubes, beakers, and cages and all sorts of sundries and chemistry equipment that line the walls. You see that all the seats are filled with several hundred people who all snap and turn, looking at you intently. You see a human male dressed in white and red robes who extends his arms up to you and loudly and warmly addresses you.
And just for
Sure.
clarity, Austin, that's addressing all of us or just the four of us? Or five of us?
You will be finding out shortly.
Okay, cool.
The homeless spread out and take some seats as you're still at the top of the stairway, and so this figure addresses your group specifically as the homeless kind of file away from you, and he says, "Welcome, my friends," as his voice echoes through the huge chamber. So you find yourself at the top of the staircase, greeted by whoever this is, inside of this huge laboratory.
He's creating monstrosities.
This is slightly terrifying, guys. Please be ready.
This is
Yep.
some Fallout. This is some Fallout 1 shit, man.
Yeah.
All right, but this is totally what I'm into. So, all right, but I'm
That laugh
but-
was everything.
gotta be in character. Yeah, I'm. All alarm bells are going off for me right now. But,
Oh,
Boy! Yeah.
like immediately I covered
Roll for
Alice's
perception.
eyes
Yeah.
while we were like, I covered Alice's eyes while we were walking past the experiments and all that, and I'm like, I'm trying so hard to keep my composure right now. Just
He
yeah.
addressed us.
So as he sees you all talking amongst yourselves, come now, come, we have much to discuss.
Well,
All right.
might as
Well,
well See
Let's
what
Let it
see.
ride.
Yeah, let's let it ride.
So as you descend the staircase, you can see Nixara and Verson roll perception, please.
Every time we get this close in perception, I always think we just go back to back and look the
Right.
opposite ways.
Is that your most recent roll?
No!
Then?
Yeah, the 17 is.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
16's fine.
Okay, so you can see that he's a human male, appears to be in his mid to late 50s. If you haven't seen already, I put his picture in the Discord chat.
Yeah.
This man is an unstable, heavily committed, highly intelligent man of science and faith. He controls not only the people around him, but also the environment he works in. He clearly already considers you allies, treats you with respect worthy of a noble, and an asset to whatever he's doing here. As you descend the staircase, all eyes slowly and intently follow you, some with frowns and scowls, others with completely blank faces, and a few with pleading, tear-filled eyes. In the crowd, Thiz sees Gunn and Conway, their faces and eyes cracking red and unable to recognize him. Disturbing the wrong person could turn everyone against you, or worse, put people in danger. All of these people are civilians, none of them are adventurers, which is essentially means like, you hit them wrong, you push them down the stairs, they're going to die, kind of thing. So be very careful how you speak to this man. Every word and gesture matters. So as you reach the bottom step, the man looks intently at your group and then snaps his fingers. A thought just clicked. He returns to his laboratory and he reaches above one of the workbenches, retrieving retrieving a longbow that glows a faint teal in the ambient red light of the lab. Verson's eyes track the bow that he respectfully lifts, barely touching it as he politely and carefully delivers it to him in the group. Oh, I knew I recognized you. Please, take this. You're Lissa's son. Her sacrifice made all of this possible, and I can at least return this magnificent weapon to her lineage. Do you recognize it? I assume you do. And it's remarkable how something so pure can endure such corruption. Here, please, take it.
Verson's eyes light up completely because he remembers very little of his mother, but remembers this bow intimately, and looks at. I'm so sorry. I don't have your name. What's your name?
Oh, my apologies. I thought for sure that at least someone would have remembered me. My name is Father Corin.
Oh my god. Oh,
Well, first, tell us how you know Father Corin.
Oh shit.
My name is my name, young woman, is Father Julius Corin.
Very nice to meet you, Father.
Oh.
Thank you so much for your hospitality.
A pleasure to meet you as well, and I already know much about all of you, the heroes of Ember's Rest. In this fight against corruption, I know all of my allies. It's remarkable, heroic work what you've already done.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate you recognizing that.
Oh, yes, this terrible corruption must be stopped.
Do you know how to help clear the corruption?
Oh, clear it? No. No. We must use it against them. That's what my laboratory is for. I've been mixing different samples of the corruption and different magics, different alchemies, in order to create immune and resistant beings who could live in this environment and still resist these vile demons and their corruption.
That sounds fascinating. How has that been going? Have you been successful?
All research takes time, but there are batches that are more promising than others. Amazing that you have an interest in my work. Nixara gets another familiar feeling. Please roll for perception.
Okay.
It's funny. It's still fine because as you look around the room, it's just kind of funny. This is more of like a prompt than anything else. But as you look around the room, you can see crates with that symbol on it, and you can see on one of the desks that there are Obsidian memory vials that are both used and unused on one of the tables, or glass, or you can tell that they're memory vials from your order. So you don't need a perception check to know that,
to recognize that.
Yes,
Yeah.
you recognize immediately that those are vials.
Just because we want to be careful here. I don't know if this is cheating or not, but is it going to make him upset if I ask about the vials?
I don't know. I mean, that's not information that I can ask, but that's I can't give that away, but
Fair.
you can.
Yeah, we just kind of have to figure that one out as you ask it.
Well,
Yeah.
Ask it nicely, huh?
I'll also say that you can see that he's very passionate. That he's very passionate about his work. This is a good opportunity to tell you too. This is another low pressure situation. He already considers you allies. He's talking to you. You don't. Again, there's no fire. So, but you do have to be careful with how you guys choose to talk to him. But you can talk amongst yourselves. He's not demanding answers from you. He's just excited that you're here. Again, he treats you guys with the respect of a noble.
Got it.
So,
okay. Cool. I was just wanted to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
careful, but that's nice to know that it's not like
I'll give you context and how the NPCs feel, but as far as like, can I ask him about this? You just have to decide if you're going to do that.
Okay.
Either do it or don't. Whatever. It's
Yeah.
Hey there. Father, my name is Apollo. I don't know if you've seen many frogs around these parts, but I have a question for you and your experiments.
Yes,
There's
please.
been an ongoing number of outbreaks that I have been noticing. I keep hearing about in the area of some green energy that goes into somebody and they turn. Would you by chance know anything about that?
Yes, that's part of this process. You see, I'm doing for the city what they can't do for themselves, which is I'm putting in my different batches into the water supply to make everyone immune over time. That's another part of this incredible process. So, my spies have also told me, and my network have also told me, that there have been some negative reactions, people growing in size and not responding well to the corruption, much like Verson's mother.
I'm sorry. What? I never heard. I mean, I know my mother passed, but what happened to her?
Oh. I suppose your father never knew or didn't tell you, but I made a mistake forcing my first formula upon her as I misjudged her willingness to accept immunity to this demonic plague. If I'm to make more resilient and resistant hosts immune, they must first be prepared. And he holds up one of the memory vials. And my frog friend, if I may, yes, those who are transforming must be particularly resistant to the different batches that I am putting into the city. But when I get the right one, everyone will be immune and will be able to fight this corruption at its core.
I see.
It's wonderful.
Oh boy.
So, just to prepare you a little bit, this is just kind of a little sneak. All of you who are familiar with Star Trek are going to remember the Kobayashi Maru test.
Yes.
This is that.
Got it.
I am unfortunately not familiar, so this.
Yeah.
You should
Well-
look it up.
Let me fill you in.
Yeah.
It's look it up, but it's essentially an unwinnable test.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like Ender's Game. I think Ender's
It's a-
Game has something like it too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and Ender wins that
It's a
one.
damn if you do, damn if you don't test.
Yeah, and it's basically meant to test the captains to kind of help them not be cocky, but also be like, stable under pressure.
Right.
Many things.
Yeah, how do you do in the face of certain death? Like, this is not, he's not threatening you with your lives, but just so you know, like, this is that test for you. So, yep. That's why I just gave you a friendly reminder. It's low pressure. He already views you as allies.
Right, so
You'll
unless
just
we
be
made
going
something
through
below
it.
We're just getting info.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Why are we important to you?
Oh, you're already doing what I'm doing. Fighting this awful, unbelievably demonic corruption. We're on the same team. I assume that you've heard about this evil queen, Kalendra, and all of her demons. You and I are fighting the same fight. Of course, you're extremely important.
Kalendra must be done away with. Father, I recognize those vials. That is one you're holding in your hand. Do you mind me asking how you're using them?
Oh, of
They look
course.
familiar.
Yes, of course. This is what I was talking about with those outbreaks. You see, I've purchased these from this organization. It sounds like are you part of this? How are you connected to these vials, my child? How do you
I'm a part of
recognize
an
them?
Well, I'm a grief counselor for an organization. You may have heard of it, the Veiled Moon.
Oh!
We use those in our work.
Oh, yes. Oh my. Such a small world. I purchased these from someone at the Veiled Moon. And as part of my process, what I need to do for, again, my more resilient and resistant subjects and volunteers and hosts is use these traumatic memories, implant them into the subject so that their mental state is such to where they are more receptive to this resistant strain of corruption.
The most ultimate form of stoicism.
That is fascinating, Father. Do you remember who you purchased them from?
No, it's an anonymous contact. I assume that this is very much against their intended use, but excellent for me. No, I'm not told names, and if I am, they're very, very secretive about this process. But I have to assume that this is not something that just any individual in your organization can authorize. So
That is correct, but anything to support the fight against corruption.
yes, we'll be able to deal this awful Kalendra a huge blow, all of us. I know that we're going to be a great team.
I know that we're both fighting the same fight, but just out of curiosity, because I see that you're trying to achieve such a just cause, why the inconspicuousy and secrecy of what you're trying to do?
Oh, and why not? Not everyone understands that this is the real fight. I don't need to be interrupted, overseen. I need my own laboratory, peace and quiet. There's no subjects and free reign. I don't follow the rules of this city, and so I've made this whole undercity my own and this citadel against corruption.
I take it you want to be basically the unsung hero for them.
Oh, correct. I don't need to be known, heard, acknowledged, just so long as we develop the anti-corruption formula to stop Kalendra. Even if I die during the process, it would be worth it.
Have you drank your vial before? Have you tried or tested your potion vial? Whatever it's called?
No, that's for the subjects. I need to remain mentally clear, and if there was going to be an adverse reaction that would happen in me, then all of our progress would be lost. So no, only if I was the most desperate and had no subjects, then I would be forced to, but there are many here that you can see as he points to the room full of individuals, people who are looking for a better life to cleanse the world of this corruption, who I have as ready volunteers.
Need a second.
Oh, that's totally take your time. And here, I'll give you one better. Well, my new friends, please get yourself acquainted with each other, the laboratory. I know this is all very new for all of you, especially Verson. I'm sure that you want to inspect the bow to make sure that it hasn't been damaged, and if it has, I sincerely apologize. We will repair it if there is any damage. But it has been invaluable in being a control experiment against this devastating corruption. Take all the time that you need, ask me any questions, and I look forward to beating Kalendra together. And he goes over to his workbench and continues working on his different batches and chemicals.
I lean down to Alice and I make sure I'm at eye level with her, and I say very seriously, but just quiet enough so that she can just hear me. And I say, you don't touch anything, and you never leave my side while we're here.
No, I won't. Thank you. And she just practically magnetizes to your arm.
Freaking cool bow, though, by the way.
Yeah, I want to inspect it.
Awesome.
It turns into daggers.
Yeah, so it
It
turns...
says... Sorry, go ahead.
What did you say?
Yeah, what'd you say, Ryan?
Oh, I was going to make a joke. It's okay.
Oh, okay. So they turn into glaives.
Oh.
So, Verson, if you're going to inspect the bow, you feel the connection to it already. And
Lucky.
This longbow is named Xyla. In Elvish, it means the descending sky. I'm going to. So go ahead, Ryan.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
It sounds like you're ready to explode. Just whatever it is.
I just wanted to say, like, he's inspecting the boat. He's like, it's some sort of Elvish, made in China. Like, that was the joke. That was
Okay.
it. Thank you.
So
It makes me think of A Christmas Story. Fragile.
Fragile, right?
All right.
So Brandon, I'll send you this individually. So there's going to be quite a bit for you to put on your sheet and integrate and all of that. But I'll read it for you as well as the group. So first off, the bow has an innate bonus action. As a bonus action, you may transform Xyla between bow form and dual glaive form. In dual glaive form, it's short swords, so it already, it goes along with your specialty, and each glaive deals 1d6. On the turn that you use the bonus action to enter the form, you can make an additional attack with your offhand as part of the bonus action or a free action. It just means that you're not limited on the turn that you transform. You can attack with both weapons. You gain advantage on the first glaive attack, and you gain +2 AC until the start of your next turn. And that's just the innate. That's just the innate part. The second innate part is quick shot. As a bonus action in bow form, you can use this bonus action equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest. You quickly fire one arrow from Xyla, making a normal attack roll. Let's see. Yes. So you add your dexterity modifier. You do a normal attack roll. On a hit, it deals 1d6 instead of Xyla's normal damage dice, but you do not add your dexterity modifier to the damage from this quick shot. And you can only use quick shot if you've already taken the attack action with Xyla in bow form on this turn. So now, as you can see, as you continue to inspect the bow, you feel the ancestry of you can feel the ancestry of this magical weapon coursing through you. And its first series of unlocks is available, and you have a choice of 3. Yeah, you definitely have the hardest ones, not because of the wall of text. I'll make that easy. This is all just mechanic stuff. But so the first option is Shatterpoint. Your attacks with Xyla ignore damage thresholds. Now, you haven't come across this yet, but what a damage threshold is let's say that you do, 3 damage to something. And then I would say that, that it deals no damage. That would be a damage threshold that you need to deal a certain amount in order for it to register. That would be mostly against very tough creatures and objects like doors or hard barrels or something like that, or heavily armored creatures. But you get the idea. Now these I did my best to create. Let me know what you think. But I think you're going to like them, and I think this is a tough choice. So, Mystic, I'm not going to read it, Brandon. I'm just going to describe it. So, Mystic Arrow, you take an action, and it has a connected reaction. Don't worry about the regions. That'll just get hand-waved. So, the idea behind this is you can magically suspend an arrow in the air in an unoccupied space with your hand. the arrow remains suspended for up to 1 minute. You can attach it to a tree, you can suspend it in midair, you can put it on it can be touching an object, or it can be free in the air. You can trigger it as a reaction to fire out and at an enemy. The concept behind this is so that you can go unseen, like into the brush or into an area, and then fire an arrow, and then the enemies will think, oh, the ranger's over there.
Mm-hmm.
So that you have it'll help you remain more unseen and more of like a predator prey type of gameplay. The third option is Wyvern Sting. It's an action that you can use equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest, and basically you fire a sleep dart and you put a target to sleep. It needs to succeed a Constitution saving throw, and it'll do so during its turns. And so this is the big one. Depending on creature behavior, the effect can end early if an allied creature uses an action to shake it awake. So meaning that like demons won't do that, beasts won't do that, bandits probably will, more intelligent targets will probably. So just so you know, it's not like, oh, I'm just going to go shake it awake. No, it's going to depend on creature behavior. So basically you get a sleep dart, ignore damage thresholds, or a mystical arrow that you can suspend to, and only one sleep dart can be active at a time, to do more of like a hunter fantasy. Again, this is all the text is here. We can go over later, but it's just for the mechanics. But I wanted to give you the concepts of those. So I know that's a lot of talking. What do you think?
Dude, it's awesome.
Thanks. I'm happy you like it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Few clarifying questions.
Of course.
So it's the proficiency bonus per long rest. So the Wyvern Sting, my proficiency bonus is 2, so I would get 2 Wyvern Stings per long rest.
That's correct, and then only one can be active at a time in combat.
Okay, and then the second thing, the Mystic Arrow, its action reaction. I'm not sure what cheap magic dust region is. Is that like one of the hand wavy items?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I could use that every turn, or like.
Let's see. I don't think I put a limit. So only. So only one arrow can be suspended at a time. And the upgrade is you can maintain a number of mystic arrows equal to your proficiency bonus. So when you hit like 4 and 5 proficiency bonus, you can start putting them up, and I'll let you start putting them up 60 feet away. So like you can just telepathically and magically send an arrow to an empty space 60 feet away and start like fanning them out and spreading them out yourselves.
Awesome. And a few other questions there. It says it does the damage on hit. It deals the normal. Is it targetable?
What is the quick shot?
Yeah, no. The Mystic Arrow. Can a enemy target it and like hit it out of the air, or like?
Oh, if they have a high enough perception, and if enough of them have been. It would take a lot for like a higher intelligence enemy, like maybe a mage or higher level demon, something like they might be able to see it. But it's just a thin arrow that's suspended in midair, so it would be a really low chance of being spotted, especially if you're going to be like attaching it to a wall or a tree, or even suspending it in some type of like not obvious, totally open area. Hopefully, does that answer your question?
It does, I guess.
Okay.
outside of them noticing it, is they see it? Can they stop it?
Oh, good question. I would say even if they notice it, they would still have to make another roll to determine if that's something that they would even think of. So
Okay.
I'm going to say that's another layer in your favor of creature behavior. So I would say that, like, for instance, let's say there's some sort of skeletal mage or whatever, probably not going to be intelligent enough to light it on fire. And even if he did, that's a whole action that he's using to not attack you. So they'd also have to look at the threat assessment. Like, there would be several layers to them, like, swatting it away or whatever. But maybe if there was like a group of beastmen or something who were just like, in the area, it might get caught in whatever axe swing they're doing, even if they don't perceive it. So, like, if combat gets close to it, like, maybe we would roll to see if it gets hit, depending on the location. But yeah, I would think it's probably a very, very low probability that a creature would see it, know what it is, decide to go interfere with it, and then spend an entire action to go over and swat it out of the air.
I see.
That's assuming they
Okay,
even see it.
Cool. And I'd love to talk through like it with you like in more detail. I know I don't want to like take up all the time talking.
Yeah, we can
But,
we can go over all the minutia later, and you don't have to pick a bonus right now. I just want you to know that this is what has been unlocked to you.
I love it. And the just super quickly,
Of course.
you had mentioned the upgrade to Mystic Arrow potentially like can have multiple out at one time.
Yeah, so equal to your proficiency bonus, and you can suspend arrows in unoccupied spaces that you can see within 60 feet of you. I'll put that in the. I'll edit that message because it wouldn't let me do it in Discord because it was too long.
And each arrow would be an individual action, or one action can suspend multiple arrows?
Great question. Each arrow would be an individual action to put up and an individual reaction to fire.
I see. Yeah, we'll talk about like, because I'm thinking of like how to use that throughout we'll talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then just super briefly, what's the upgrade for Shatterpoint and Wyrensting?
There's no upgrade for Shatterpoint at this time, and if you think of one, we can discuss it. And there's no upgrade for Wyvern Sting at this time either. Like that, I think because so what I just so you know what I did is I integrated the upgrade into the base version, which is proficiency bonus, long rest as an action. So yeah, there's no upgrade to either of those at this time.
Okay.
If you think of it, totally cool. I like where they're at right now balance wise, but I'm obviously totally open to whatever you come up with.
Cool. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Cool, you got your weapon.
Dude, awesome. Yeah, I'm so happy about that.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm so happy about having a weapon.
But like, look how well that's what I was talking about. Like, look how well you set me up to give it to you in this act.
Totally, yeah. No, it was awesome.
Great.
Yeah. And yeah, the jaw drop was crazy.
Terrific. Because you haven't even told them who he is yet.
No, I know. It
Wait,
may have been inferred at this point, but
I'm lost. But what was the setup into this act? Was that off camera exposition? Was that like backstory that you guys had gone through, or
backstory?
Okay, got it.
So, yeah, the setup.
I was just wondering in case if it was something that I had missed in a session or not.
No. Yeah, Corin is the brainchild of the backstory. That's the best way to put it. But the execution of it, no pun intended, is the brilliant mind of Austin Murdoch.
Oh, thanks. Oh, it works so well. The fact that like the vials from Nixar are something that he uses, like, oh, you guys wrote really, really good stuff that naturally came together really well is great.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
We can't hear you if you're talking.
Sorry, I was yep.
Yeah.
You brought up the vials because it was like you're getting this familiar feeling, and I was like, which thing is it related to? And then yeah, you're like, it's the vials. And I was about to send you a direct message, just being like, is it this?
For sure. So now that Verson's received his ancestral weapon and super cool bow, yeah, you guys are still talking amongst yourselves, and Father Corrin's just at his chemistry and workbench and working on his next batch.
All right. How do we feel about
Oh hell yeah, guys! Let's please converse about this. So,
Welcome
he
to the
sees us as an
Kobayashi Maru
ally for
test.
now.
Yeah.
He sees us as an ally for now. Okay.
Yep.
We have a couple ways of doing this. Which one that immediately stands out to me, which is we either A, try to be on his side of things and immediately try to stop this. But remember, we're surrounded by tons of innocent people. So chances of him using them as a threat is huge. Because if he's willing to try experiments on them, that means they're worth nothing. So,
Including my brothers.
yes. So, we have to essentially stop him. And how many, Austin, in the room that we're in, how many other robed assistants does he have?
I'd say that there's at least, and you passed many on the way down through this, elaborate undercity. So I mean, you probably passed at least 30 or 40 in the different rooms, and then around the laboratory, there's probably 10 to 20 that are either assisting him and talking to people or preparing subjects. So yeah, let's say there's like 15 assistants.
Okay.
Just
so there's him plus 15.
Yeah. Like this
Okay.
is obviously a large, huge operation. He's got a whole undercity under Highstone, so
Yes.
he's got a lot of people and a lot of help. And there's again there's probably 300 to 400 civilians in this and homeless in the seats around you in this laboratory auditorium area.
Okay. Holy smokes.
Well, and the use of the vials is a desecration. Those are meant for Shar, and the fact that he's using them for a different purpose is highly offensive.
I would believe it.
Also, don't break them, or you might absorb the memories trapped inside.
How sure are we that he himself is not corrupted by the corruption?
The only thing that we know, at least based off of what he said, is that he's not drinking anything. Like he hasn't.
He said this is for them.
Everybody else. So whether there's another mechanism that he's used to be corrupted is a little unknown, but how he's corrupting everybody, he hasn't taken that, or at least.
I mean, we're not immediately threatened, so we could do a little digging on what he's done if we're welcome to just peruse.
Yeah, we can see if maybe there's a way to secretly undermine his efforts.
I'm at the mercy of having to watch Alice in case things go south real quick.
One of us can babysit her if you want.
Well, that's the thing. Is like Emanon wants really badly to wreck some shit, in here, but like obviously knows way better. So I'm
Obviously,
playing it. I'm playing it super
that's the word you chose.
conservative right
Maybe
now.
it's a good thing your hands are full with Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Alice is.
It's by design.
Safety
on
valve,
purpose.
yeah.
Yeah.
I so outside of outside of probably Cameron with his brothers in here, I probably have the most reason to hate this man, because this, I mean, he killed my mother, or forced the vial for her to drink, and then she ends up dying. A little bit of backstory: the my my mother had a contract, kind of like a mercenary, probably the best way to put it, to kill the Corin here. What's his father, Corin? And she never made it out. She died. And just got some new info. Right, he forced the my mother to drink the vial, and obviously ends up, getting all big and then dying, or seemingly, right? Could very well be somebody in this, in the group here, right, or whatever. But yeah. So I absolutely want to, as Verson wants to kill Father Corin more than anything. But my suggestion would be we play along as long as we can, or as long as we feel comfortable, to get some information, and then find a way to undermine these efforts without obviously using brute force, because we would die immediately, and even worse,
Kill
all these other
civilians.
people are at risk. Yeah.
Yeah, if we're gonna take him out, then we need to somehow get him alone, but I don't think that's gonna happen right here, right now.
Yeah.
I extend my arm out and place it on Verson's shoulder, and I say, V, I'm so sorry about your mother. Whatever you want to do, I've got you.
Thank you. I know you always got my back.
Yeah, that's not a great, not great hearing that. Oh boy, really up shit's creek on this one, guys.
That's why I was like, I hope everybody's real awake, because I have a feeling I know what they're gonna get to tonight.
Yeah, and it's gonna go this way. We either do nothing, they continue to experiment on people, or fight them and they get injured slash die, and we're fighting 15 people plus all these people are terrified, yada yada.
Yep.
And we came down this, so they're trapped. So oh man, we're gonna need to have like the biggest villain, like heart to heart here, to either talk our way out of this, or it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah. Well, I think
Assuming
we don't. I mean, we don't know if we have, given the relationship we seem to have, if we can come and go, right? There seems to be a potential opportunity for us to kind of see what we can do. We can do for him, and then potentially get help from Lieutenant Schaefer.
Yeah, we go snitch on this motherfucker.
Yeah. We can do something alternatively to kind of undermine this operation. If we have enough trust, we could potentially, obviously not now, we seem to be in a impossible situation, but there may be an opportunity if we play along long enough to get him in a room by himself. But I also think, and once again, I hate this guy more than any of us. But I think there's also the big picture here, right?
Yeah.
This guy is technically a macro ally for us, right? Like
He is.
ultimately, we want the same things. How he's going about it is not conducive for us, but I think it's just also something that we should at least consider. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Well,
Yay, this is complicated.
You bastard!
do you want to engage in conversation with
dirty
him
rat.
further?
You
Do you
dirty
want to
rat.
peruse and obtain some
So,
information?
so just
Yeah.
real quick to interrupt. So we have about 15 minutes left, and we can do whatever you guys want with that time. So just so you know, about 15 minutes left. I would, no matter what. So we can either keep going. We can do the post game. You know, like there's because I don't know what the. You know, I'm just letting you know, like, hey, just about a 15-minute warning. I'm happy to get to a good stopping point for you guys. And that doesn't mean make a decision. That just means get to a good stopping point. Because again, you're low pressure, low risk, all of that currently. But just friendly reminder: 15-minute warning. I want to do 5 minutes at least for a wrap up. Usually goes into 10. So just in the next couple minutes.
20.
Yeah, I know. I try. Listen, I try not to.
It's not you. We all get talking.
Right.
That wasn't like a finger pointing.
Yeah, and so
I-
that's kind of what I wanted to mention now. Go ahead, Ryan.
I was going to recommend to relieve like pressure based off of like just trying to decide the scenario, because our post game conversations are never short, and that's not a bad thing. I'm just being considerate about that. But this would be a golden opportunity. First of all, we made considerable progress in the story and the direction it's
Yeah.
gone so far, and this is a great way to end a chapter or an episode already. So we
Yeah.
have plenty of time to have a post discussion about this. That way we're not spending the first 20 minutes still trying to figure it out the next session, you know?
Yeah, I'm okay pausing here.
Plus, then
Yeah,
that'll
that's completely good idea.
guys
Same here.
that'll give you guys something really to talk about in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then yeah, let's pause here where you guys are chatting at the bottom of the staircase, and you know, just kind of in that lower laboratory area, and you know, Father Corin and his group are milling around and continuing their experiments, welcoming you into his fold and his group, seeing you as allies against this awful fight of corruption. So, yeah, what'd you think?
We
It's
got
wild,
so
man.
farther than I was
You
expecting. It's
son
our
of a
story.
bitch.
I'm just glad I'm level 3. We're
Honestly.
level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YOLO.
Very much so. I
Yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
test that many shields, but holy shit.
I have a few things.
Great.
Well, the first one was you had mentioned that we went differently than you had anticipated, going like entering through here.
Yeah,
Was
I was
the
curious at that as well.
Yeah, it seemed you alluded to like potentially that have been like us going down there, but like curious what, like, without kind of sneaking in with the group, but curious what your thoughts were there.
Oh, I thought it was great. And basically the other path was if you guys chose to like follow them, break the lock, go in yourselves, then you would have had to figure out that puzzle at the sluice door yourselves. But because you were welcomed in and you know you snuck in with the group, they're just like, sure, no problem. Boom. They did their own, you know, they have, you know, they know the code to get in, so there's nothing for you to crack or break or figure out. And I was like, oh wow, like also the monstrosities are roaming around the sewer for you know, looking to stop interferers and interlopers. So you guys avoided combat there with several of the monstrosities who would have heard you guys trying to figure out the puzzle, you know, and so yeah, I was just like, hey, cool that like you guys picked a a great solution that just got you right in.
That's awesome.
That's all. Yeah. So yeah, great.
I was honestly prepared for you to like have like me roll like a performance or deception or something check just to get on the boat.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is like I'll pull the curtain back there too. Is there was a just given the nature of Corin and his assistants and everything, there is a zero fail state for that conversation. You could persuade, deceive, talk. You could do intimidate. You could do anything with them, and they would have been like, "Oh, you're willing? Great, come with us." So any type of engagement was going to be positive for them, no matter with them, no matter what. Like that's what they're doing. They're out there to go find people who
They want bodies.
Right. So yeah, honestly, no need for a check because they are predisposed to having you.
Nice.
Yeah, and I do want to I really want to commend you for giving us the space to talk through the last session. Today's session was tangibly different from the last session. In a lot of different, in literally the most positive ways. And so I just you to be able to take that feedback and then in near real time be able to pivot was really, really great. Walking outside, you caught on that we were all we were starting to go back into, we don't there's so much to do, we don't know where to go, we don't know what to do. And so you saying, hey, roll your perception check, and then kind of even a little bit of a guide opened up the there's something there that we can latch onto, and kind of work around and work with, and instead of just where do we go, right?
Totally, yeah.
So I think that was awesome, and the storytelling was
just enough railroading to keep us kind of engaged and kind of in line, rather than here we're just kind of sifting around in the dark and trying to do that, especially as I feel like the way that we're originally doing it probably has its merits and everything, but I think with so many of us as first timers is a very hard kind of campaign to kind of be dropped into without a little bit more railroading and kind of the guardrails or just some of these hints and clues like this. Makes the session that much more productive in terms of teasing out a thread and getting some of these story beats going.
Great.
I agree. Austin, this is the best suggestive guidance you've done so far.
Terrific. Thanks. That's great. Because I don't want to give away the farm, but also not just give you nothing. Yeah, I just want to have. Yeah, I'm happy that it's a good balance. Sorry, Jonah.
No, you guys did awesome. Everything, was pretty smoothly and felt like we were progressing solidly and everything was moving through. And yeah, I mean, an option came up, which it was nighttime, and it was like, okay, let's go do this. There was very little question about it, or really any hesitation, and just sent it. And we, in one session, I feel like we have just fell into the largest opening to a plot, so that's awesome.
yeah
Came to a dungeon too early, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I do. I mean, yeah, I like the thought that there were elements. It's bittersweet, right? There's elements that we skipped, right? In the combat and figuring out the puzzle, but the reward for us talking through different ideas and then coming to an interesting conclusion or together and then being rewarded for that, that's really interesting. That's really cool.
Awesome.
I do want to try out that puzzle though.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just use that. Get there. Maybe just use it for a later point in the story.
No, honestly, there's there's a whole different series of puzzles. So by the way, all the puzzles in the printed materials, sorry, Wizards of the Coast, they're all ass. They're terrible. It's all like Sudoku puzzles and really, really boring crap. So just so you know, all the puzzles.
Fuck, I love Sudoku.
Listen, I'm not good. But it's like, oh, make sure that it all adds up to 12, and that's like, then the door opens, and I'm like, that's not what I would find in a rotted old crypt somewhere. You know, like a dungeon's not gonna have a math puzzle. So there, so yeah, I've made a bunch of also all the puzzles that you run across. I've custom made for the locations and everything. So yeah, you won't run across it again. Yeah.
The only like and maybe this is like easily explained, but the only thing I was a little like a tiny little loophole that I found was
Mm-hmm.
we walked in with all of the like homeless, and then like I understand we got singled out, but they kind of just like petered into the group and sat down with everybody like that. I was just wondering like why that would happen, but maybe that's just like
Oh,
a
because
it doesn't matter.
so because his organization and the hooded figures, some basically his organization recognizes you, and maybe not the people at the top or whatever, but like the just the idea is that he and those closest to him knew enough about who you were, knowing that you're not subjects. They just brought the homeless, just basically put the subjects in their seats as they were just like getting them out of the way for your grand entrance because they knew who you were. And that's why he's like, oh, you're the heroes of Ember's Rest. Like, he has all that information about what's been happening because he's been keeping tabs on all the stuff that's been happening with the corruption, including people like you and your party who have been fighting it.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. I was just when we walked down with all those people, and then they just like all sat down. I was like, wait, why did they just decide to sit down? Like, I'd be scared out of my fucking mind.
Yeah, they basically just number one, they're all homeless, tired, starving, and they think, who knows how high their intelligence is really, and
Sure.
they're just getting escorted to their different seats in various positions and whatever else by Corin's attendants and everything. So that's basically why.
But dude, it's the idea behind like the underground city and the visual aspects, and I think it's great, man.
Awesome, thanks, dude. Yeah, so Lauren, what were your thoughts? You're muted.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
No, it felt really good. I think there was a part of me that was like, it felt so much easier. It kind of felt like cheating. And not that we want to be like overly easy, and I don't think it is, but like, I don't know about you guys. I was trying so hard to like role play and figure it out and whatever. I think that was just, I'm not that experienced yet, but yeah, it was fun actually getting to like see more of a storyline like develop on one of these side quests, and actually feel like we were getting somewhere. I also think last time we were all just zonked, but yeah. So,
that's great.
No, it's awesome. I mean, I love it all. So
terrific. Thanks. Well, I'm happy to hear that it's fun and engaging, and that I'm doing a good and or better job storytelling. Because the last thing I want to do is like do it for you guys, but I'm happy to hear that this was like just enough to get that story beat going, which is great.
yeah, you're herding cats. Just like,
You know what it felt like, Austin? It felt like we were walking through a city, and the little exclamation point was over one of the NPCs, right?
Yeah.
And it's like we can choose to go around the city if we want, but like you've given us an exclamation point to just like, okay, like that's a person that we can talk to, or that's a direction we could go in.
Great.
Yeah, and you didn't shoehorn us into it because like you let us decide like, oh, it's nighttime. Do we go to the mage place? Do we do black market stuff? Do we go back or go outside? So like you weren't like you should do this, but
Great.
once we decided, then you helped keep the momentum going.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thanks. Happy to hear it. And then, of course, I have to ask: is the story interesting so far? In this
Oh
new
I
yeah.
break?
mean, yeah.
What a
Great.
wild question, dude. Of course.
Oh yeah. It's all come
dude,
together.
There are
dude,
pieces
this
of all of us.
dude, this
Pieces of
story's
all of us in
great.
this.
Thanks, man. Well, I have to. I always want to ask because, like,
Yeah.
um, I always just want to make sure. And like Cameron and Ryan, I know that your characters have some connection, but hopefully you're also um, finding the story interesting.
Oh yes, yes. I'm taking my sweet time immersing myself in it.
I'm great. Happy to hear it. Uh, well, that's great. I'm super happy here. I thought this was awesome session. And yeah, Cameron, I don't know if I see you going off and on. I'm not trying to cut you off.
Oh no, that's just ADHD.
Okay. But I thought tonight was great. That was really, really cool. I was like, and that's something else that I was looking at, to your point earlier, Brandon, about because like it's the journey, not the destination, but like the vehicle to the real story and the real decision, of course, is Father Corn and how you're going to do all of that. So like the combat and the puzzle and whatever else is there is just to get you there.
Right.
Because that's
right.
the real story decision. That's the real story beat. So how you get there is unique to you guys and unique to the campaign, which is great. But no matter what, that's gonna, like, obviously that's the big part of the big next part that to be resolved.
Yeah, and how are we
Totally.
gonna save Diz's brothers? Or at least try to.
Oh, there's a lot of I'm gonna be disappointed if I don't see strategizing in the chat about how to go about it, because like, yep, that tough situation.
Yeah, there's no murder hoboing this, okay? This is the least murder hobo situation we possibly could get through. So
Right.
I don't know this language you speak of.
Right, like you can tell that combat is obviously the worst possible scenario.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, cool. This was super fun as always, and that's time. And thanks for all your input and feedback. And I'm happy that I'm applying the feedback in a positive way, because I agree. I think this went really well, and not only that, I think you guys all did a really good job with role playing, and you know, good questions, and especially I think not overthinking a lot of like, and just getting into it. So yeah, I think everybody did a really good job.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
Totally.
you for everything you do, Austin.
Thanks.
yay team.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, you're very
you guys
welcome.
did amazing.
Totally, yeah. Totally agreed. Brandon will talk more about bow mechanics and everything later. You have all the stuff in Discord. So, and what's cool too is, and I was wondering if this is going to happen, you found it before the archery contest.
Yeah.
Look at that. I didn't
Nice.
even put that together. That's so
That's
cool.
I
tomorrow.
know, dude. That's right.
That's
I'm gonna be
awesome.
walking up with the peasant with their stupid little short bow. I'm gonna have my huge glaive bow. I better not
no,
lose.
jousting tournament is tomorrow. Archery tournament is still in 2 days, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep, nailed it. So,
Cool.
because that was my thing, is I was like, if they decide to go to the archery tournament first, it'd be interesting to see what happens, and when Verson gets the bow and then goes back, and then goes, that's what I
Yeah.
thought, you know. So
You know what's interesting
yeah.
is like I would have thought, I mean, but there was the potential for the archery competition, the reward being the bow.
Oh yeah,
You know?
interesting. Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's interesting that this is like, you got me, you know, like I.
cool. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like I say, you guys just wrote a really good, interesting, compelling series of backstories that tied together really, really well and really easily to make it interesting. Of like, Fizz's brothers getting abducted, the vials being used in a compelling, interesting way for this process with this, mad scientist from Brandon's backstory. Like it tied together really, really well. So as I was writing, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna have the bow. Not only that, but like what I really like, and then this is the last thing because we're over, is I like the idea of, number one, a verbal boss fight, a social boss fight, and number two, a boss who likes you.
Right.
Who's giving you,
Yeah.
who's giving you stuff, who's like, oh yeah, here, please take this one of a kind bow back,
Yeah.
because like that's
and
weird.
by the way,
That's
I
even more
killed your
concerning,
mother.
to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Say that again, Jonah.
I said that's even more concerning. His confidence is very concerning.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, come on in, friends. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, no, your mom died. Yeah, totally. I killed her. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Right.
That's,
Actually,
It was-
used the words "forced the drink." I was like,
Yeah.
okay, you roofied my mom and then killed her? Crazy.
Oh, that is a hell of a fucking villain arc you got there going.
I'm about to say, it reminds me
Yeah.
of Guardians 2. It's like, here's all
Yeah.
these great things I can bestow upon you. By the way, killed your mom.
You're right. Totally.
Ooh.
Well, awesome. Super fun, and thanks for all the feedback. And if you guys come up with anything else, let me know. But I look forward to seeing how you guys decide to solve this very difficult to solve problem.
Next time on
That's right.
Yeah.
Next time on the
RNG.
yeah right
on the Obsidian cast.
That's right. Cool. GG's, friends. Have a great night. This was super fun.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, good
Bye.
job. Talk soon.
Bye.
Totally. Have a good night.
Bye.